They've said that real estate investing has created more millionaires in the world than anything else. So then why would you do anything else? Well, if you're here to learn how to become a real estate investor, you're in luck because I'm going to show you guys the millionaire formula to become a millionaire through real estate investing. So stay tuned. Hey guys, I'm Hoan. This is the Hoan Zone where we help you multiply the assets you own. And if it's your first time here, this is a channel developed so that you can become a better real estate investor. So I am a real estate investor that invests in rental real estate. And I invest in rental real estate because it creates wealth over time. And that is really how you become wealthy in real estate. That is why most millionaires in real estate are millionaires, because they just hold properties for long periods of time and the properties become more valuable and voila, you are a millionaire. So that's how it happens. But I'm going to show you guys why holding rental real estate can generate more wealth than those other vehicles. So here's something that I created that I call the Millionaire Formula through rental real estate. Very, very simple name, but it is very, very powerful, and I'm going to go through these one by one so you can see it's numbered 1, 2, 3, 4, and then in the center there is 5. So these are the different ways that you get to make money from rental real estate. So let's talk about the first one. It is cash flow. Everybody understands cash flow. That is where you make money from people paying you rent. But if we are going to break it down, let's go into some details. So what happens is you own the property and $2,000 a month goes to the property from the tenant. Fantastic. Because you guys have been following the Hoan Zone, you know that you can use other people's money. But when you use other people's money to buy real estate, the thing that you have to do is you're going to have to pay it back. But do you have to pay it back all at once? Absolutely not. So if the property is $200,000, maybe I have to pay $1,000 a month towards that loan. So $1,000 a month there, and then I have some expenses. Taxes, insurance, maintenance, management, vacancy, things like that. And let's say I allocate $400 a month to that. So what's left is $600. $600 per month that I get from cash flow, $600 cash flow that I get from the rent. So this is very simple. This is how people understand to make money in real estate. So let's talk about the next one, right? Number 2 was appreciation/inflation. So if we go back to here, first one was CF, number 2 is AI. AI is appreciation/inflation. That is simply where the value of the house goes up over time. Now, it could go up because the neighborhood gets better, or it can go up because your dollar gets weaker. It doesn't matter which way it goes up, just the fact that it does go up. So if you own the property here and it's $200,000 and then it goes up to there, $300,000, voila, you just made $100,000. And you know what you had to do to make the $100,000? Nothing. You just had to own it. You just have to hold on to the property long enough to actually experience that. I have family members and friends who have owned properties for 30 years. They did nothing but own the properties for 30 years. They bought the property for, say, $200,000 30 years ago, and now when they're selling it, it's $2.5 million. So they just made $2.5 million simply by selling a building that they've owned for a long period of time. So if you can buy a property here and hang on to it, will it go up to $2.5 million? I don't know, but could it go up to $300,000? Yeah, probably. And that's appreciation, inflation. Next one, we have principal pay down. So very similar to the appreciation. When you hang on to it, when you buy the property, you're going to have some kind of debt. And so in this case, we had $200,000 in debt, right? So this is the year 2021. You have $200,000 in debt, and then over time, it pays down every single month, right? If we go back to the cash flow, every single month, I am paying $1,000 towards the loan. So that means that over time, I'm going to experience principal pay down. And as the principal gets paid down, I become richer. So here again, plus $100,000. And all I had to do was pay the mortgage, but I'm not paying the mortgage or the loan. My tenant's paying it because they're paying me rent, and then some of that money is going towards the loan. Pretty simple concept to understand, but this is just one of the ways that you make money in real estate. Now, another one, a big one, is the tax benefits that you get. Tax benefits. So $100,000, let's say I made $100,000 in real estate. or I'm sorry, let's just say I made $100,000, period, right? $100,000 times 30%. So let's say that I had to pay $30,000 in taxes. Well, would it be great if I made the $100,000, and then I was able to spend $100,000, right? Let's say I spent $100,000. If I spent $100,000, that means I made zero on paper. And if I made zero on paper, then all of a sudden I owe zero in taxes. So instead of paying $30,000 in taxes, I pay zero. And that's one of the things that real estate gets or allows you to do, or having a business, right? So let me break this down into two parts. So this is taxes in general, and then there's why real estate is special. So here I said that I spent $100,000. So maybe I went on vacation, or I'm sorry, a business trip, okay? Not vacation, business trip. I went to a business meeting and we had food, okay? And then I also, what else did I do? Oh, I bought a vehicle, right? I bought a vehicle for business use. And the vehicle had a gross vehicle weight of over 6,000 pounds. And I also had a home office. I had a home office. And I had all of these different write-offs is where I'm buying these different things. Maybe I bought a microphone, right? If I bought a microphone, then that's a business write-off because I use it for business. So all of that, I spend the $100,000. So that's every business, including real estate, where you spend the money, it becomes a write-off. Now, where real estate differs is when you take what they call depreciation. So real estate allows you depreciation towards taxes. It kicks off depreciation. So let's say this property was $200,000 and I had a cost basis of $100,000. And this is these are big words, and I don't necessarily want you to get stuck on them. But based on the cost basis of $100,000, maybe I got a depreciation of $20,000, let's just say. So what this is saying is that because I own the real estate, I have a $20,000 loss, okay? It's a loss. I have a $20,000 loss that can go against any income that I have. If I am a real estate professional, I can take this $20,000, even though I didn't pay it, I can apply it here, right? So if I apply it there, then it looks like I only made $80,000. But really, I still have the $100,000 in my pocket. Okay, $100,000 minus the $20,000 is $80,000, but I still have $100,000 in my pocket because I didn't have to spend the $20,000 to get the loss. The loss came from depreciation. I know this is getting a little deep, but I just wanted you guys to understand that this is one of the ways that rental real estate creates wealth for people and why it's so important to get involved. So the tax benefit's a big one, right? So that's here. Okay, last one, equity. So now, I've been saying this whole time that this property that I've been using as an example was $200,000. But the question is, how much did I buy the property for? How much did I buy the property for? Did I buy the property for $200,000? And the answer is maybe, maybe not. And if the answer is no, so what did I buy it for? Let's say I bought it for $125,000, right? If I bought it for $125,000, that means there's $75,000 left. And that, my friends, is the equity that I have in the deal the day I bought it, right? The day I bought it, because I bought it at a discount, which is rule number one. I've said it before, rule number one, buy at a discount. The equity is already there. I bought it at a $75,000 discount. So that means from day one, I'm $75,000 richer because I bought real estate. And so right there, if I bought 10 of these exactly the same way, I would have $750,000 in equity if I bought 10 properties. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. So let's take a look at it from this point of view, right? So here, I made $75,000. And then we talked about principal pay down, right? I got $100,000 there. And then the appreciation / inflation, that's another $100,000 there. And then over here, I did $600 a month. And then here, I saved $30,000, right? So that's 5 different ways that rental real estate makes me a ton of money, and this is why you should get involved. All right, so I know I just covered a whole bunch of things in terms of rental real estate, and it's just high level concepts, but I want you guys to understand why rental real estate is so powerful. Most people just see it for the cash flow, but there's so many other factors like the appreciation, the principal pay down, and the tax benefits, also the discount that you buy it at. That's why I focus on rental real estate, because over time, it's what's going to make me rich. If the majority of people in the world, in America, got wealthy because they owned real estate, then my job is to own as much real estate as possible. So I keep learning about how to use other people's money to buy more rental property so that I can hold them long term and I can experience all of the things that I just showed you guys. What's really cool is that today, and you'll see a future video, but today I just helped 2 young ladies who are in my community buy their first rental real estate property. So that's really exciting for me. My question to you though is, what's holding you guys back from buying your first property? Love to hear the comments below. What is holding you back from buying your first rental property? If you guys would like to join the community so that you can also take part in buying rental real estate for yourselves, check out hoanzone.com/community and join the community. I'd love to have you there. Over there, we go over strategies and tactics on how to buy properties, how to find properties, how to raise money, how to analyze deals. And we have a weekly Zoom call where you get to talk to me live and we discuss different topics within the real estate industry so that you can become a real estate investor. As always, if you enjoyed this video, hit that like button and then hit that subscribe button, because I would love my subscriber count to go up. So if you guys are watching this and you like this kind of stuff, hit that subscribe button. We release new videos every Monday and Wednesday here at the Hoan Zone, designed to help you multiply the assets you own, and then hit that bell icon so that you are notified when these videos release. All right, guys, that is it. I'm Hoan Ty. Let's multiply.